door. Look at this. I'm gonna pull up something for you guys. All right, I checked this yesterday, but I didn't check it today. I don't know if it's inverted or not, but we hit our quota, man. And I only checked this yesterday. Yesterday we were at like 206 maybe, 206 views. We were at like 206 views yesterday. This is a short film that I wanted to do the whole watch party for. We were at 206 views yesterday. When December started, I believe we were like at 180 something, right? I'll just read the analytics from right here. When December started, we were at 180, 190. Nah, it definitely wasn't 190. We were at like 180 something. And I remember texting in the group chat the people that helped me work behind the scenes and promote this and set up everything that was going to be set up. I remember talking to them like, yo, we're almost at 200 views. Let's push for that. Before this year ends, I want to hit 200 views for this, since we weren't able to do the watch party and all that stuff. So we were like, let's do it. So we ended up starting to individually promote. I did mostly more on my like pages than they did. I'm sure they just like mentioned it in conversations they were having around going about their day. Like a couple days ago, we hit 200. Like I remember when I updated, it was like at 198, and I refreshed it, and it said like 202. And I was like, y'all, did y'all hear the news? And this was this week. It was like Tuesday, probably. I was like, yo, did you hear the news? Guess what? We hit 200. They were like, that's what I'm talking about, right? Yesterday, we were at 206, 207. I'm like, damn. And I just checked today, and we're at 212. We're actually at 213. I don't know where the other view went, but when we started December, we were actually at 170 views. That's already like twice, maybe even 3 times as much as the other little short films that I made this year. They were like 6-7 minutes long. It was very, 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 very low budget. It was just me and the camera guy, pretty much. The start of December, we were at 170, and it just slowly kept climbing. December 2nd. By the end of December 2nd, we were at 179. By the end of December 3rd, we were at 184. So like, I'll say between 5 to 7 people would be watching my stuff. And it kind of like flatlined a little bit. But then when December 10th hit, 191, 196, 198, 203, 207, 208, 212, 212 since it was published, not even a month ago. But yeah, man, like this is crazy. This is doing way better than the other videos that I've posted. I'm just excited. I'm just excited for next year, bro. And so far I have about 13 film ideas stored. Probably more because I only looked at my recordings. I do recordings because I'm always on the go. I don't have time to just sit there and type everything out. So what I'll do is while I'm doing stuff, I'll just speak what I'm talking about, and then I'll go back and like rewatch it just so I remember the idea. And I have this file, this folder in recordings, and it says films, and there's currently 13 film ideas that are just sitting in recording. We are going to shoot for between 10 to 13 films for next year. And that is actually, that'll be more than 1 film a month. I'm perfectly okay because I came to the realization and the conclusion that, of course, because I'm making films, short films, I'm not gonna be able to dish them out as quickly as I want them to. And I'd honestly rather take my time to create a very timeless piece than to try and rush and dish content out just to be, in the sight continuously. If your content isn't based around quick, constant daily uploads, don't worry about it. Because what I've realized is the less I post on my stories, like the less times I post on my stories or my like a photo on Instagram or even on my Snapchat, the less I post, the more viewers I will get once I do post. I've seen my viewer count on my stories on Instagram go from like average around 60, 50 people to now, just yesterday, it was like at 108. And I rarely post a lot. I'm not like a constant daily poster. I'll post every once in a while when I want to promote something or when I want to save a memory. That's it. That's the only, and sometimes when I want to show off the fit. That's the only times I really post. And I used to, but it didn't feel like I was helping myself when I was doing that. Don't stress yourself out as much on posting daily, continuously, in rapid fire back to back to back to back, because what's going to happen is you're going to burn out. 2, you're going to end up running out of ideas. So when you do post, they're not going to be as nice of content as you'd want them to be. You won't have that characteristics of patience. When you're sitting there sculpting your marble statue, you don't want to rush the project just to get it done, especially if it's something you're passionate about. Take the time to make it in your vision, in your eyes, not what everyone else wants you to do, what you want to do for yourself, what you see for yourself. Make that in your vision. When you're ready, release it. When you're ready, though, you release it when you want to release it. And hold that project dear to your heart when you do release it. That's your baby, that's your child. You work so hard for you to make this, for you to just post it once like, hey, I made this, and never promote it again. Just be proud of your work. You don't want to make something too quickly or do something too quickly to the point where now you're not proud of what you're doing. You're going to end up losing yourself. A person who enjoys running will get farther than the person who enjoys the destination, or will run farther than the person who enjoys like the finish or whatever. I can't remember how exactly it goes. In due time, everything will fall into place. I'm just excited. I wanted to update. I wanted to get this out of my system. I'm already working on the next project. This Sunday, I'm gonna be meeting with one of the other actor that's gonna be acting with me, and we're just gonna talk about, like, we're just gonna really dive deep. He's gonna give me some, he's gonna give me some homework so he can make sure I'm doing the best that I can do at this time, and vice versa. I'm gonna make sure he can hit his lines correctly and deliver the character that I gave him. Still, again, we're still at the start of this journey. We're not even in the middle yet. I'm glad you guys are sticking with me. Let's see what happens next year. So I see you guys in a bit. Yes, sir. Let's get this done, man. Down my frame like I am not ashamed. I know I'm not insane, but I tend to lose my brain. I tend to lose myself in the pool full of you. I drown, I'm drowning. I drown, I'm drowning. I drown, I'm drowning. I'm drowning.